Hello, SEAL community. My name is the Dragon Rider. Joining me today is Alpha. We are going to be watching today a Noxian match between Hawkthorne Esports versus Goon Squad. Alpha, how are you doing today?
Doing all right. Could be better, but having a pretty decent day so far.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Let's quickly jump over to our picks and bans here, and we're going to see what these two teams have to offer. So transitioning to picks and bans, how do you feel about what we see here?
All right, so just to go over competitions real quick. A few key players I like on the side of Goon Squad, or yeah. So I like the Morgana. Always a very good early game jungler. She kind of does all right in every stage of the game. Um, just very reliable, like the first pick. Jin's gonna be an AD carry that scales very well. Does very good mid game too once he gets his two items. Syndra, one of those control mages. You know, nothing much else you could say about her. I like the Nautilus pairing with the Jin. Quite good. I would have also liked to see like potentially a Vel'Koz maybe. That's a very oppressive combo. And then the Gnar is always a very great blind pick, as their top laner still hadn't picked yet. And then as to counter, um, as to your first two picks on red side, Lucian Braum, very impressive combo. I think every league player knows that's probably the one of the go-to bot lane combos, just like CasualEAL is as well. Then you pick your standard control mage in the mid lane and Orianna, very good pick. Syndra Orianna is just a very traditional matchup. Can't say much about it. Pike, he's all right. I mean, I don't know how I feel about him into the Nautilus specifically, but overall good pick, I guess. Actually, is that a Pike? Not
Might
sure.
be
That is a Graves.
is it Graves?
So
Okay.
yeah, okay. I was confused for a second. Yeah, so Graves, not exactly meta, but I have seen it work, especially against Morgana simply because he does clear pretty fast as well. Morgana does have the edge on that as the game progresses, but they both are very fast clearing junglers. So I do like the pick. And then you pick the Cho'Gath as a counter pick to Gnar. Uh, good luck in lane, buddy, but you will scale well, I guess. It's just trying to weather the storm, basically. I like both comps very well. Both kind of went for very similar styles of composition, but I do give the slight edge to the side with the Morgana because Morgana is just stupid right now.
This also, just to note as well, this is going to be played on patch 11.9, not the current patch we are now. So the current jungle changes have not occurred yet. So Morgana is just going to be such a fast clear, and compared to Graves, definitely she's going to be a lot faster. So she should be able to get off a couple more ganks in theory. Um, but yeah, for me, I feel like Hawks' front to back team comp here is very nice. We got a control mage in the middle with the two DPSs being Lucian and Graves. And then, but as for Goon Squad here, it's definitely going to be a win lane, win game kind of situation. What's occurring? You really want that Gnar to get ahead. You really want that bot lane to win down there. And Syndra obviously is just such a heavy wishy-washy kind of like, if you win the mid lane, then you're good to go. But if you don't win the mid lane, it's going to be a harmful rest of the game. It's really hard for you to come back on Syndra, in my opinion. But
Yeah, the biggest I was gonna say the biggest issue that Hawks will run into is they don't have a very secure way to engage fights unless Cho'Gath builds Turbo Chem Tank. So that's gonna be something interesting to watch as this game progresses.
oh, I totally agree. And with that being said, let's quickly jump into game and see how this plays out. On three, one, two, three. All right. Looks like we're probably just gonna see probably traditional 5 points. Maybe an invade coming in from Goon Squad. That Nautilus level 1 can be pretty nice. And then with the Morgana Q, she usually doesn't start Q when she's doing clear. But if you're gonna find a kill, you might as well go for it, right?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, Nautilus Q, Nautilus passive, then you just layer the Morgana Q after.
Yeah, so she does go Q. They
kill.
do get the Nautilus Q as well, so that's going to be a first blood going over to the Syndra. So you love to see it. Very great start of the game for Goon Squad.
You like that going over to that Syndra too, that very skill-based matchup in the mid lane. She won't get the reset off. Actually, she could have reset if she wanted to, but won't go back for that Dark Seal or anything like that. But that does give her a really good advantage in this lane, considering it is a skill matchup. But this is an interesting setup by the side of Hawks Gaming.
Yeah, so now they're going to be looking for the counter engage. So they do try and get that Morgana gun to try and Q and flash away, but the Q does not land the correct direction. And they are going to get the kill onto the Lucian. This is going to be really bad for the Morgana. When you first started your... you get your first blood on your Syndra, and then when you go immediately into your red buff, it's going to be dangerous to do that when you know... Like, it's very possible that they counter jungled you because you were showing on the map.
Hey, but they made them waste 2 wards in that one bush.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. But no, so I mean that's a feels bad moment.
All in coming in from the bot lane. They actually do an ignite, and then Brahms forcing the flash. They do get a stun off on to the Lucian, but they do get an exhaust onto the Nautilus, and this might be a kill. The heal going out from Jin and the turret shots going down, but it's not going to be able to kill the Graves. But yes, it is, because Jin's just going to fourth shot him and takes him down in compensation. In the mid lane, we do see a good skirmish happening as well. Running very low. Syndra might be able to kill this. I don't believe she has ignite, though. She has TP, so she won't be able to kill it.
Oh, that's upsetting to see. I mean, you wish she had ignite there, but I mean, the Syndra's already beating out this Orianna without even having that 400 gold back. So I mean, this goes to show that this is going to be a pretty good lane for this Syndra. At least it feels that way so far.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's going to be so hard for the Orianna. She's just going to have to sit back and farm for the next 10 minutes and hopefully not die.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Syndra, you're calling down that Morgana. You're kind of salty you didn't secure that kill. Oh,
Yeah, Morgana trying to steal some buffs, trying to do some counter jungling, but unable to get that buff off of the Graves.
This is the weirdest jungle matchup I think I've ever seen. 89 CS as Scuttle spawns.
Yeah.
They really just messed each other up earlier.
It's Gank City up in here, and so they do get the stun off onto the Lucian. They might be able to go for more, but they are not going to be able to snag him as he ease away. And then in the top side of the map, we're going to see some counter jungling and some ganks happening on here. So we get the flash going away from the Gnar and the Cho'Gath going in onto the Gnar as well. The Gnar should be able to kite this one out, but then the Morgana is left alone, and the Gnar is going to try and run away, but is going to be... Yeah, he's going to be able to, unless Morgana or Orianna flash, and... Yeah, Cho'Gath.
Yep.
Q. So yeah, you flash slow on Orianna, you might be able to get the kill, but even the flash there was kind of risky, but I'm glad that it worked out in the end.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Goon Squad right now, you're feeling pretty bad, but you do have a pretty not decent lead in the bot lane. You have a lead, very small one, but you know there is slight wins around the map. Also, this Cho'Gath's overstaying.
Yeah, this Cho'Gath is overstayed his boundaries here. The Gnar actually TPing in. He's going to be able to pick up this kill pretty easily there. He was taking a lot of minion damage, which is a bit of a yikes, but he got the Cho'Gath. But if he overstays now, the Cho'Gath's going to be able to do the same thing, so he should be doing a reset very soon.
He has Mega, though, so he's going to heal, and he's just going to be able to clear that wave out without a problem. So, yeah, I mean... If you're Gnar right now, you're feeling pretty decent actually, because you have the level up, you're about to transform. You're not near 6 yet, but you are feeling good because you do all. Yeah, you're back at 3/4 health, so you're feeling pretty alright.
He's gonna go and try and fight the Cho'Gath a little bit here. Cho'Gath's gonna be able to trade a fair bit of damage, and the Gnar's gonna be unhappy with that trade.
Yes, Gnar is he doesn't like to be touched, but it's okay because Gnar does have that level advantage. Especially, well, I mean, he does have a stacked wave, which is really annoying, so he's probably behind in the XP. But if he's able to clear that wave, he should hit 6 off of that wave and should be able to go for an all-in before Cho'Gath does hit his level 6.
Oh, for sure. The game's pretty close here. Our first dragon is going to be a Cloud Dragon, so seeing that on either side's always really nice. You always love to see an early Cloud just because that extra buff when you hit level 6 with that 10% cooldown reduction's really good for everyone.
Yeah, I think if you're the Cho'Gath, you want that. Even if your ult's on such a low CD anyways, it's just fun to have the extra 10 ability haste.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it weird that it's ability haste and not like cooldown reduction? I don't know. I still find that very odd.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to it myself.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, just a very slow game so far. Well, I mean, slow game. We're averaging over a kill a minute, but it feels really slow for a Seal game. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I know, right? Seal's a bloodbath usually, especially in these lower divisions, Noxian division. We're gonna be usually fight night all the time, you know. But
Which is really odd because I feel like most of us are like nervous when we play, so it's kind of weird that it's always a bloodbath.
it wasn't like that in the which game did we cast a couple days ago?
I think it was a Piltover game.
Yeah, but as we were talking there, the all-in from the Orianna, she tries to get the ultimate off onto the Syndra. It's not going to last as Syndra does cast her ulti as well and is going to be able to take the kill in the mid lane. While this is all happening, we do see the engage bot side. Nautilus flashing in, trying to stun the Lucian, but does get stunned himself by the Braum passive. And Syndra, and wow, that was a lot of damage from Jhin. Going to be able to clean this one up pretty fast there. Lucian's trying to do as much as he can. He's going to try and get a kill, but the heal going off from the Jhin is going to prevent that from happening. And double kill going over to the Syndra, and Dragon going over to Goon Squad.
Well, the way back into the game, huh?
Oh, for sure.
Syndra's now 4-0. She's up CS. Yeah, I mean, if you're Syndra right now, you're feeling amazing.
Ooh, double ulti from the Orianna. The smite comes out for the Morgana, though she wasn't fast enough to kill everyone in the Dragon Pit before stealing the Dragon.
I was very confused. I'm like, wait, why isn't she smiting it? It's 900, and I forgot we're on 1199 still.
Yep.
Also, it wouldn't be 900 yet. I'm just slow.
Yeah, it still would be, you have to get your full stack, right? If I'm pretty sure, yeah.
The earliest you can get it is 9 minutes, because the last stack is at 7:30, I believe, and you have to wait the 90 seconds. So.
Yeah. So all in from the Gnar. If that stun landed, it's going to be an easier kill, but he should be able to jump or Q. Here goes, and the Gnar going to be able to land another kill onto the Cho'Gath.
So we're always talking about Morgana being this insanely fast clear, but this early invade from the side of Hawk Gaming, I think that's her name, right? Yeah, no, that didn't really put that. Yeah, that really just put the Morgana so far behind. And as I was saying, Graves is another one of those very fast clearing junglers that can somewhat keep up with Morgana. And since he did get that lead, he's now pretty far ahead of this Morgana.
I'm calling it the caster's curse. You know, I made a point that saying that Morgana was going to be faster, and the game said, no. We don't do that here.
Yeah, that's your fault. Everyone blame Dragon, right? It's all his fault. It will always be his fault.
We're getting a skirmish in the bot lane. They are going to be getting this stun off onto the Nautilus. The Nautilus is feeling bad this game as he's just going to be able to be stopped by the Braum, and then the Lucian auto attacks are going to happen so fast that he's going to be unable to escape when he goes in like that.
Yeah, Lucian Braum's just so dumb. I mean, I'm wondering what mythic Lucian's going to go. I personally really like Gale Force on Lucian. I don't know, and maybe I'm weird. But I just think the extra burst damage you get from it is really good. Plus, you have a little bit more survivability than you already have.
That's an all-in from the... Yeah, that's just going to keep happening, by the way, Orianna. Prepare for that to be your life for the rest of the game.
Yeah, see, had this game, like, been any more even, Orianna could potentially have a life in this lane. But no, it's just not happening.
Oh, yeah, all you got to do is carry this lead here, and the Cho'Gath's going to have to flash away, but it's not going to be enough as Gnar's going to be able to flash ulti, stun him, and then he's going to get another Q off and another auto attack off, and he's going to be able to get that kill.
Yeah.
So, it looks pretty... Honestly, it looks really doomed for the side of Hawks Esports at this moment, you know? And the steal from Morgana. I mean, you take those, but I'm not sure if you're going to be able to live off of that because Graves will kill you for doing such a thing. But
Yay,
yeah,
all she did.
She really did really be like that. The all-in from the bot lane should be another kill onto the Nautilus, and he might actually live from this. He does have another Q. Not quite enough damage from our bot laners here, but The one lane that's losing pretty hard is the bot lane, which is not a very good sign to see. But honestly, if Goomball just has better rotations, they should be able to take advantage of this situation.
Yeah, and I mean, let's be honest. So they're down. The gold's even in this game. They're down. The bot lane is down 700 gold and 500 gold, respectively. Oh god.
Interesting call here. We got the Morgana, we got the TP from the Gnar, and then the Jhin is going to be ulting, but it's going to be immediately fronted by the from the Graves and from the Lucian, but it's going to be stopped by the Gnar and saved by the Morgana as well. Clutch, very clutch of Gnar to make that call and make that play. They knew that they wanted to do a team fight, and he immediately was pinging it as he was TPing from the top side.
Yeah, I mean, and we're talking about this Syndra just dominating the mid lane, but if we look at the gold lead real quick, Gnar is, what, 1,700 gold now, 1,500 gold ahead of this Cho'Gath after that turret play taken? Gnar's having himself a game. I mean, granted, he doesn't have the most gold in the game, but he is playing quite phenomenally and is sitting on 2,000 gold at the moment. Who's TPing?
Not sure if anyone's really going to be TPing, but you got, that was an Orianna TP, is going to be stunning him, and the Goon ball, as we were talking, is now fallen. That's what Orianna needs. Who got, yeah, I think we did. We might have cast a curse him.
Sad. Yeah, no, so I believe that kill went over to Lucian, so now Lucian is over 2,000 gold ahead of this Jhin at the moment. This feels really bad if you're Jhin, because now Lucian's almost done 2 items while you're still barely completing your mythic, right? So,
yeah.
It gets to the point where it's like, how do you even live in fights? Yeah, you're 2-1-5. Yeah, you're having a great game if you're in solo queue, typically. Typically, if you're 2-1-5, the enemy laner is 3-2 maybe. But you're down 30 CS. You're down 3 kills. Yeah, you got 5 assists, but at the moment it's feeling really bad.
Yeah.
And, I was talking about mythic item. Lucian did go Kraken Slayer, which is probably the right call. I personally still like Gale Force, but it's okay.
TP from Cho'Gath, they really want to fight for this dragon. We're going to have a next team fight, but Syndra's going to have a late rotation, so if anyone wants to do anything, it's going to be Hawks Esports, and they're going to want to fight right now.
Yeah.
But they're immediately going to go into the dragon.
They did the rift. I didn't even notice.
Wait a minute. They did the rift? I didn't even notice as well. Uh-oh, Nautilus, you can't stay there. Not in front of a Braum. They take the dragon, and they take Nautilus's life as well.
You know, for as much as I hyped up the Rift Heralds, we took like 1 across our 4 games. It's kind of sad.
Oh, in your series?
Yeah. Like across the 2 series I've played so far, we've only taken like 1 or 2. And we took turret plates with only 1 of them. It was very bad.
That's not canon. That's and then we're going to be fighting underneath the tier 1 turret. They're going to get the heal off from the gym, but it's not going to be enough as they're going to outburst him. The Lucian's just going to do so much damage, chunk him away, but Sparta's going to be able to grab the kill under Lucian. That's going to be pretty for the Syndra.
Well.
Ooh, Morgana Q landing. They are going to try and do more of this. They get a double knockup from the Nautilus ultimate as the Braum goes in, and they are going to be able to pick up that kill on Ori, pick up the kill on Braum, and now they're going to be looking onto the Cho'Gath. He is going to be running away. He might be able to live, but he gets the stun off from the Syndra. She does get the Q, she gets the Gnar, and then they're going to look for more. Are they going to give it to Gnar? They are!
Yay.
Okay.
There's nothing much else. It's like, it's a very odd game to try to cast, because it's like, whoa.
You just sit
good.
Yeah, we're casting, right? And then like it's just like, yes, and they overstay, and it happened again, and they team fight again.
Yeah,
which is like the right call, and I love it.
Yeah.
But
I will say, wait. Nice flash.
Yeah, nice flash from. But wow, the Lucian damage comes out. Is going to be able to take the kill into 2v1 scenario onto the Jhin. And so it's going to be the battle of the carries. The bot lane's doing phenomenally well for the side of Hawks, but the mid lane and the top lane doing just as well for the side of Goon Squad.
And I believe 2 is greater than 1. So in theory. Oh, Lord. So feels bad if you're Goonball. Honestly, though, if you're Godzilla right now, you're like thanking God right now that Q hit, because if it didn't, you were probably dead.
Oh, for sure.
One thing I will say, though, a lot of people
That's a dead Orianna if I've ever seen one. Yeah. I didn't even need to. I didn't even need to worry about that. I was like, yeah, you ran into a Syndra overextended.
Yeah.
And so here comes the Nautilus. He does get the Q, but he will fall for that. And then the Brahm's going to be ulting that as well. Here comes the Gnar trying to compensate for this damage that for the fallen Nautilus. But then Graves immediately fronts onto the Jhin as soon as he ulties. And then Gnar's going to be looking onto the the Braum, sorry. He's going to be able to pick that one up. And then is he going to be able to get away from the damage that is Graves, and he does as he ulties away, but here comes Syndra and then does so much damage, but that's not going to be enough, Syndra. You're going to need to get out of there because the Cho'Gath and Lucian are on your tail.
Yeah,
Fantastic
Lucian, buddy,
escape.
you got no mana.
Yeah, feels bad.
I don't think I've seen a Morgana hit a binding since level 1, and I'm kind of sad for her.
She's got a couple, you know, she's feeling herself. She's trying.
She's limit testing. It's okay.
She's zoning. Yeah, she's zoning.
Yes.
Those are zoning cues if I've ever seen them.
Yeah. So, honestly, what I care about in this game is who's gonna have more gold at the end of the game. Is it gonna be Syndra or is it gonna be Gnar? Because they're keeping up with each other pretty well.
Yeah, let's see. What are the numbers here? So,
Actually,
yeah, right now Syndra's winning.
Lucian has the most in the game.
Ooh, yeah, look at that.
So it's just the rest of his team.
Oh, that's a dead Orianna. Oh,
Nope.
maybe not.
Yep, there we go.
Blascone's way.
So that's probably what, the third or fourth time we've called Orianna for being overextended. One thing I'm noticing is that they're not really, both teams, honestly, aren't really warding effectively. And I mean, I would say that Hawk Gaming is probably warding a little bit better, even though they're losing. It's just they have so many members that have been sitting on 2 ward trinkets this whole time. It's like really weird to see as how much they've been getting caught out that they're not trying to ward more and protect themselves more. You know?
Yeah. There's one thing I wanted to know. At the beginning of the game, I said a lot of the damage is going to be coming out from the Lucian, coming out from the Graves. And so for the side of Hawks, they have a slight gold advantage, but because their main carries have all of the gold, they're pretty happy. But then Goon Squad, win game, win lane, they do get a kill onto the Jhin. Sorry, as we were talking, Jhin was just fronted by the Graves, and then the Gnar's going to be able to see if he can grab something more of this. They do have to escape, but they are going to be half health, and then the Syndra's going to be getting the shutdown onto the Graves. I need to stop talking about champions that are ahead, because as soon as I do, they start dying. Immediately.
In any other game, that would be Baron. But see, we're only 18 minutes and 25 seconds in, and we already have almost 40 kills collectively.
I see. I blame you for that because you said that it was a slow-paced game, and then they immediately turned on the heat.
This is true. This is true. One interesting buy. I'm not 100% certain on the Graves build, but I thought it was Gale Force for a while.
Okay, Syndra. Gnar is going to be able to go in, going to get that CC down onto the Lucian, but the Syndra is going to be doing the damage as well. They are going to try and do the Stride Breaker onto the Orianna. They do get the knock-up. They do get the stun. They are trying to do that, but Orianna's going to respond with an ulti of herself to slow down the opposition.
Do they dive? Nope.
No, I don't think so. Without Mega Gnar, I don't think you would.
Yeah, no, I didn't see the Mega Gnar timer. That's why it was just ran up. Ooh, almost.
Mm-hmm.
So, as the game seems to have slowed down a bit, I'm going to start talking about names real quick. Who has the best name on both teams? I vote for side of blue side, Goon Squad. I think it's for Sparta because I just think it's funny. Either that or Double Shank. I don't know, maybe Double Shank.
Double Shank's pretty funny, yeah.
Double Shank is pretty good, yeah. And then on the other side...
I'm a fan of Hard Stuck, brother.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That or... Yeah, I mean that's the only one that's really like.
I mean, the one funny. If we're just gonna go off of like cosplaying this game, Godzilla on Cho'Gath, that's pretty relevant. True. You know, I feel like if we're going game on game, that's definitely the one.
True, but nah.
And I'm also a fan of the Nautilus's name, Adam Don't Miss.
True. He has been pretty on point with these Nautilus Qs too.
Yeah, he'll go in anytime. Adam never miss.
Yeah, I mean, not that Nautilus really can miss. If you miss a Q in Nautilus, then well, you don't even have to be aiming to hit something.
I feel like it's a double-edged curse for Nautilus Somus because every time he goes in, he just dies.
Yep. Oh, that's
Since you're half healthing, yeah, that's almost a dilution. The slow coming in from the Jin, they are going to be getting a couple Jin's Qs going off. They get the fourth one onto the Cho'Gath in back lane, double knockup from the Cho'Gath. They are going to disengage, and then it's going to be Goon Squad onto the Dragon. I mean Baron. Oh wow, they were baiting it, and they found a unsuspecting victim in the jungle, which is Braum, and they're going to be looking for more. Ziggy's being taken out in the bot lane with the Lucian going to be on top of the Morgana. Morgana will die, but the Lucian will fall shortly after doing a 1v1 with the Jhin.
Wait, who got kill credit for Lucian? Because it wasn't Jhin. I guess it must have been.
It must have been Morgana Pool.
Yeah, that's kind of infuriating if you're Jhin.
Feels bad.
Yeah, I mean Morgana still has more gold than you.
Very sad.
Oh. Very sad.
They are going to be going in. The Nautilus landing the Q onto the Graves, but the Syndra going to have to Zhonya's that. The Nautilus is going to fall, but she's running so low on HP, and then the bing, bang, boom, there goes the Graves. Here comes the double ulti from the Orianna, but it just misses, and that will be her life as well. The double kill going over to Gnar.
Gnar is taking the gold lead.
Big Godzilla. Oh, wait, it's not Godzilla. That's just... Godzilla could have been Gnar as well this game, you know. I ship it. I ship it.
Yes, totally. Because that's what we do with League of Legends characters. We ship them. Yes.
Yeah, we ship them with player names. That's what
it is.
Wow, and then Lucian is going to be going in, but he might be able to live, but the Braum's not going to be pressing his E. There's the E, by the way. And the Lucian is going to die because of that. Now, Braum... Iris, I'm not sure if it was on cooldown, but you gotta be protecting that Lucian, my friend.
Yeah.
That E should be coming up a lot sooner.
Yes, because E cooldowns don't exist now.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he doesn't have much CDR at all, actually. I don't know if he has any. Nope, 20 ability case is what we're saying.
Ooh, they do get the... proc onto Syndra, but Syndra's gonna just take out the Graves in the back line, which is gonna be really helpful for them. And Syndra's looking for more. There goes the Jhin ulti. There's the Morgana Q, and they're gonna be looking onto Cho'Gath. They will be able to pick that kill off as well. And then the Jin's gonna be saving his last one for the Braum, but is unable to snag him up. And the Gnar is gonna be running very low, but is gonna be able to escape the ulti coming out from the Syndra, gonna be taking out the Braum. Oh no, Lucian. Oh, buddy, you're playing a dangerous game, boy.
Good thing that Orianna Ball had no lethal because, you know, she had just used ult on the Morgana earlier in that fight. So even if that Morgana Ball hit, it wouldn't have done anything much. It looks like they're just going to rotate, get Vision in the jungle, get a free Drake, and sit on their third Drake of the game. So, yeah, if you're the side of Goon Squad right now, feeling really good. Oh.
Yeah, here goes the all-in from the Nautilus. Adam don't miss, baby, and he's going to be trying to take out the Graves, and they do as well. They're running all so low. They have to reset them. Syndra's running low on the mana. Cho'Gath's just right around the corner. Syndra, you can't be standing there. But the Morgana's going to be able to land the Black Shield onto the Syndra, and she is going to be able to live for a little bit longer, but Ziggy's going to fall for it because of that. We have so many bodies falling on the floor, and then the Gnar's going to be able to do some nice cleanup. He's going to be looking onto the Braum. He should be looking onto the Braum as well. They take out the Lucian. There's so many things happening. It's just fight after fight after fight after fight, and then the Goon Squad coming out on top in this situation.
The gold lead between the Syndra and Gnar is extremely close. I don't know. This is the only thing I'm fascinated about.
Gnar, can you go tank this dragon for me, bud? Thank you.
Gnar doesn't like tanking. Gnar is a selfish boy and bot lane and shoves that out because this is what Gnar does.
Thank you, baby. Much love.
Yeah, one thing to say, CS totals in this game are pretty low. But I mean, as it should be, there's 36 kills on the side of Goon Squad. And I mean, yeah, and the other team's just been dead. So
yeah, total of 57 kills this game, just battle.
Oh.
But like
it's the deadliest game so far.
Yeah, I mean they've just been battling, but like at the same time, the cooldowns of the death timers are so low. They're like, we're gonna do it again, and then we're not gonna take any objectives, but we're gonna do it again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of been a bunch of like baseless fighting, huh? Just in the jungle randomly, like, ah, I see you.
Oh!
Yes. And then we leave because we're dead.
Was this like the premise of like every Naruto fight, like in the first season? Just like, ah, yes, fight in the jungle.
Yes.
1v1 me over here.
No, I'm on a no. It's more like I'm on a B rank mission, but then it becomes like the S rank mission because you found someone like I don't know who's a really known pain. I don't know.
Yeah, you found like Painter's Zabs out. Wop! All right. All right.
Graves, I don't like that.
All right,
fight
for
you.
Sparta. Oh. See, there was a lot of things going on there, but we were doing a bit, and so I didn't want to say anything. But he never misses his ulti. The ulti landed.
True.
True. So Adam
This is true.
never missed all of his ability.
I'm surprised they didn't like. I mean, I'm surprised. Never mind. The Baron's a stupid call. I don't know why I'm even thinking that.
They might just be able to end here. The support fight is just going to be stalling at the Braum, so he doesn't be able to back. And
I mean, Cho'Gath is up. Oriana's up in 4 with ulti, so I mean, they probably do just want to just disengage. Holy crap!
this just never ends. Nautilus is not letting him leave. Adam don't miss gets the kill on Matty Mice.
No, he didn't.
Oh, Jin got it.
Yes.
What a KSer, am I right? Uh-oh.
Right. Oh.
There goes Nar. He's going to be trying to get into the Mega form as soon as he can. He's going to get Mega, but he's not going to be able to pull anyone in. He might hop in. He's going to get the ulti, but doesn't get the stun off into the Cho'Gath. They're going to be looking for more. There goes the Graves. There goes the Syndra. He's going to be able to go down. The Nautilus is going to try and land the Q on the Cho'Gath and is going to be able to get the kill. Here comes the Nar. He's going to be looking for more. The Lucian's out of place here, and then he's being trapped down by the Syndras, trapped down by the Nautilus, and they are going to fall for this as well. Goon squad should be able to finish up this game right here, but maybe a Herculean efforts from the Braum will be able to do something, but no.
It would seem that Hawks Gaming has accepted their defeat and is ready for the next game. But it's not over till it's over.
Not over, yeah. You know, it's not over until the Oriana ultis. You know,
well,
and
yep,
she did ulti.
Nope,
but here comes Graves. They're right on the turret base. They might be able to. They have to fall back here. Oh my goodness, is Hawk Gaming going to be able to save this situation from happening?
I mean,
but
they
have
have a
taken
wave crashing top.
literally everything. Here comes Goomball. He's going to be able to get the kill onto the Graves. They're going to be looking for more. Here comes the Cho'Gath. What is Cho'Gath going to do? Come on, buddy, do something for me, baby. But it's not going to be enough as they are going to fall. And the Goon squad themselves are going to take out the domino pieces, and the Braum falls again. When the Nar lives once more, and now just hit the Nexus. Just hit the Nexus.
I got minions for that. Why let them handle your light work, you know?
Yeah, it's fair.
Get the 50 kills.
I swear, if they don't win because of minions, I'm gonna be upset. Get the minions. The minions are gonna take the base, guys. Okay. All right. All right. There we go. Woo!
What is that? We must do some math. So a 28-minute game, let's say 29 minutes just around it, and that's quick math. 62? Nope, that's not right.
That was 72. 72 kills, yeah.
All right, that's about what, 3 kills a minute almost?
Yeah, that's about Fiesta level.
Oh, that's 2.48. So
that's a clown Fiesta.
Yeah. Well, not a very clean game, I guess, considering it's a Fiesta. But, I mean, it was relatively clean on the side of Goon Squad. They did have everything under control. Pretty much the whole game, you gave up 1 Drake. I mean, that's because your composition just wasn't better early, I guess. I don't know. Honestly, I think you guys just lacked control the first 5 minutes of the game, but then you're just like, nah, we got this. And then you simply outscaled, as you guys probably should have. In my opinion, I mean, you never allowed them to get any little bit in this game. It was a really clean game, I'd say, specifically for your mid and top. They just crushed lane, honestly. And I mean, if you are that Jin, you are feeling a little bit bad about the laning phase, but you did end 7-5 and 18, so feels good, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, just overall clean game. I like both squads. I like the way both squads drafted. It's just execution maybe a little bit better next time, hopefully.
And quickly running off of that, what would be your MVPs and aces for the match?
Oh, it's so hard on the side. Can I give a co-MVP? Because it's like you can't not give it to both Nar and Syndra. Like that's
That's true. They
yeah.
both played so well.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Nar simply because CS Gold and yeah, I mean he probably didn't do as much damage, but he's Nar. So just because he's a top laner and I'm biased, Nar. And the ace definitely has to be the Lucian. As we mentioned, the Lucian was super ahead in this lane. Yeah, I mean, granted, he was playing Lucian Braum, but he was able to formulate a lead and had the highest gold amount for a large portion of this game. So I will say by far it was Lucian on the side of Hawk Gaming.
Hmm. I agree. No, yeah, Lucian, Herculean effort to do what he could, and then I agree with the Goon squad as well. The top and the mid played phenomenally, and really excited to see what they have to offer for us next match here.
Sure.
But that being said, let's quickly run a fast intermission, and we'll be coming back for game 2 between Hawkthorne Esports versus Goon Squad. Welcome back, SEAL community. We are going into game 2 of Hawkthorne Esports versus Goon Squad. What a great performance from our top laners and our mid laner here. From the first half to the mid half to the late half, they had an amazing game all around, and then coming out with a massive W in the end there. The bot lane, they were falling behind, but don't worry, just step in their backs, and then we're just going to be going on through with this one. And so I'm really excited to see what they're going to be doing with that. And I'm really excited to see what they are going to do in draft. So without further ado, let's quickly jump into draft. And I'm going to hand it over to Alpha. Take it away, Alpha. What do you see here and what should we be expecting this match?
Right, so we're looking back. One thing I want to mention is the Wukong ban. That's been in both games and Silas. I know both these mid and top. I know the top laner is Wukong main, I believe. So that makes sense. But I will mention they took the first pick of Nar. Cool. They took the Nar away. Very good blind pick. I guess first pick it if you really want it, if you're really scared of it. So yeah, all right, cool, good pick, sure. And then they allowed them to get the Morgana, and they allowed them to get Swain. I personally think Swain is a super impressive support, super broken support in my opinion. I don't think enough people play him. I will say I was doing a 2v2 with a few friends the other day, and the Swain did 30k damage in like 15, 20, maybe 20 minutes, while the ADC did like 10k. So just goes to show you how stupid Swain is sometimes. And then that Rek'Sai is a Lulu, followed by a Kog'Maw. Guys,
Good cosplay.
how did this happen? I'm sorry, but like, how did this happen? Maybe they didn't know that they played it, but one thing I've taken an approach to this season is always ban Lulu. I don't care if they don't play it. You have to ban Lulu because Lulu's the more impressive one in my opinion, rather than Kog'Maw. Okay, Okay, followed by the set. And a set would be the counter pick into Gnar. I guess I would have liked to see something along the lines of Graves, no, Jace and or Urgot, but
Mhm.
someone else who was range. But set is good for later in fights, so that is cool. And then they blind picked their Victor. Interesting, considering you hadn't picked the ADC yet. You figure you would just pick your ADC right then and there. But it is what it is. You do you. And then they get counterpicked with the Akali, so that was a little bit of a flub there. And then finally, you pick the Darius, which actually, I'm not sure where that is. Because based off this, it looks like the Darius is going to be their. Nope, it's still their jungler. It's just listed weirdly. They hopped onto the game in the wrong order. My bad. So yes, it shall be a Darius jungle, which I think is not as broken as it was. Not as broken as it was, I believe, 11.8, but still really good. Even after the nerfs to the bleed. And
Mhm.
finally, your Ashe, which is always one of those ADCs that is just like always decent, never bad, never great. So yeah, pretty good draft from both teams. I will say I like the draft from Hawks Gaming better, simply because they got Cog Lulu and Ashe Swain. While that is a really good lane themselves, I don't think there's a single matchup in this game that can match the impressiveness of Cog Lulu as the game goes on.
Yeah, they had such a dominating performance in the last game. Giving them Cog Lulu, which is such a strong pick, it's almost gonna feel like, is anything gonna stop them this game? I'm really excited to see what they pull off.
Actually, the bot lane that won last game was the Ashe Swain, so it'll be interesting if they can somehow do something against this Cog Lulu and be the team to actually figure out a composition to play against Cog Lulu. But if I'm being honest, I don't think they are because it's just a stupid matchup.
Hmm. Without further
But
ado, though, let's jump into game here and see what we have to offer. Okay, on three. One, two, three. All right. So yeah, I for the blind Victor pick here, it's definitely just a comfort pick for Sparta. Usually in like this situation here, you would want to give your mid laner counter pick, but because the Cinder was banned away, they should be picking up the Victor. I did play against Goon Squad in the last season, so I know some of these players. Usually Goon Ball is actually the ADC, but and Double Shank's the top laner. But they swap roles for this season, it looks like.
fun. They're like, yeah, we're too good. We're gonna swap roles and still school you guys.
Honestly, I like it better. I feel like Goonball is he had just like a top lane mentality. Well, Double Shank definitely had the ADC mentality, so I feel like it was a right move for them. Goonball is a really good ADC, and Double Shank was a good top laner, but it felt like Double Shank didn't have enough the diversity in the top lane as for
Gotcha.
his champion pools. Just me personally, going off of just character. Um, but they both are still really strong players, and overall as a great team, and they all played with each other in the past, so they have great synergy already.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move that Darius up to the jungle position because that was infuriating me.
Yeah, I should do the
But
same. Actually, I'm just gonna yoink.
yes. So, ooh, okay, decent trading from both top laners. Is this gonna be a game where the directed cam loves top lane again?
Oh yeah, you're gonna get a lot of trade stop sides, especially with the Nars auto attacks and the set wanting to be hit a lot.
Ooh,
But while that's happening, we get an all-in from the Swain, from the Ashe there, but it's not gonna be enough to take out Matty Mice there. So yeah, last game we saw iJungle onto the Lucian, and now we're gonna be seeing him on a little bit more of a different style ADC with not a lot of mobility. So it should be different to see what he plays off on this side. And
I
then
will say,
I forget what Matty Mice played last game. I think it was Braum. It was a tank. So now he's playing an Enchantress, which is also going to be interesting.
yeah, I think that
Ooh. Flash from the Ashe in the exhaust coming out, but they are going to get the first blood on the bot lane. They do get the kill, but here comes jungle, but the vision in the bush isn't going to be enough, and they're going to get a nice kill onto the Swain because Adam don't miss, baby.
That was a perfectly timed heal. I don't know if you saw that, but just as the auto attack was about to...
Goonball's found a level 3 Darius, but I don't think that's what he wants because we do see Ziggy rotating as well. Oh, maybe it is. And we do see Sparta, but Morgana's going to get ganked by the blue buff. The Q is going to be landing on that, and the Goonball level 2 is going to be falling short due to that. The smite going off from the Darius is going to be healing from the blue buff, and Goonball should be falling short from the Godzilla. And then Ziggy's actually going to be smiting away the blue buff and is going to be looking onto the Darius, but she's going to have to flash in order to save her life. Now look out. Adam don't miss versus Akali in the mid lane. And we got hard stuck going right back in. Akali's going to fall down because of that. And then another kill going on to the Swain. Oh, Morgana Q landing. And then it might be a dead Zarius here, but he does have a Q. He does get that healing off. But then the Goonball's actually right on the backside. What is going on? And we get another Q coming out from the Ziggy. He's going to be able to take out the Gnar, and they're going to be taking out the Darius. What is going on?
My brain is not working right now. Why did that fight last so long?
Darius.
Yeah. Well, Darius has got to feel really bad right now. He's probably going to get double scuttled unless he runs straight to bot scuttle.
I think that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, and even still, he might still get caught out at bot scuttle. But before that even happened, I wanted to congratulate that Ashe for playing so well in the early levels and getting that level 2 to get those 2 kills in the bot lane that they did. Seems like Darius is going to get that bot scuttle. But yeah, no, so I believe Ashe played that amazingly. That Swain roam was also really good. Goonball feels a little bit upset right now, or was going to feel upset until Gnar died himself. So Goonball's lane is actually in a pretty good spot for himself now.
Yeah, Ashe getting some solo experience against the Cog Lulu, which is going to be really good for them bot side. And then Adam actually picking up a couple kills is going to keep the gold even for him. And then Darius is going to do a gank, and they should be able to pick off the Swain pretty easily. They do get the double pull-in from the Swain, from the Ashe, and then that other kill going over to jungle, which is Kog'Maw. Not to be confused with Darius.
Well, rip to this Ashe Swain lane. You played it well early, but I'm sorry. 5 minutes is all she wrote. Because this lane is not going to get any easier.
No. It's going to be next to impossible to kill Kog'Maw. As if he gets any sort of a lead, it's like near impossible. And it's so hard for him not to get a lead if he just gets one gank. But Goonball is going to be caught out here. He's going to try and get away, but he is going to dodge the Morgana Q. He just has to kite off away from the set there. And then we get the Dragon going out, actually, for the side of Hawks Gaming. I mean, Goonball. Sorry, Goon Squad.
Wait, what? No.
Who was the Darius again? Oh, no. Yeah, I was right. I was right the first time. Okay. That was...
Yes, they flip sides.
I confused myself.
It's okay. We forgive you. But that was the weirdest interaction I think I've seen. The set E was timed so perfectly that he continued his hop. I don't know. It was odd.
Yeah, he got pulled back, and then he just kind of kept going anyways. And then Goonsball is going to be landing his W off, which is going to keep him alive in that later stages of the fight, making Godzilla unable to kill him. Adam don't miss. Keeping to his main.
Yeah, if I'm Godzilla, though, I'm feeling really bad right there. That actually happened to me earlier today. Yesterday, I was versing Camille at Rank Flex, right?
Yeah.
And I went in for an all-in trade as Scion, and I got her really low, but then she leveled up, so then she just screw damaged me with her third auto attack and killed me. I was like, God, why? I wasn't keeping track of her level, and so I'm sure that's similar to what happened there. Actually, I think Goonball...
That was just set things, because when set runs low, he gets extra HP regen, and then he had enough damage that was coming out. He also W'd at the perfect timing.
Leveled up.
Oh.
Time.
Yeah, and we're getting a TP from the side of Hawks. They are going to be able to take up that kill on the Yash. Here comes the Darius. He might be able to look for more here. He is going to be ghosting, and so he's going to be getting the W. He's going to get the Q off, and then the Lulu getting a double kill. And then in the mid lane, we get a solo kill happening with the Akali that we never even saw.
Akali. Okay, so Victor canceled Akali's TP, and then she got mad and killed him.
Sounds about right.
Is what happened. Yes. So
Ziggy, you got to be absorbing that experience.
yeah, so if you're on the side of Hawks Gaming right now, you're feeling pretty good with the state of the game. Yeah, your Gnar is a little bit behind, but you have a Darius who's kind of running around the map doing what he needs to do. Cog Lulu is going to come online at any point, and Akali is just Akali. There's nothing else to say. Okay.
This is true, yeah. The Goonball is going for an awkward trade here, but Godzilla should be able to respond to this as well. With his W being down, he should be able to get some nice trades off here. He's going to be turning Mega soon. He should be hopping in and getting that ulti back now.
Yeah,
Nope.
very odd trade for Goonball. I'm sure he just wanted to try to get the close enough to ulti and try to kill him before he turned into Mega. But, I don't know, still an awkward trade, in my opinion. But, set things,
True. I used to play Set a lot when in the last patch before last season rather, just because he was so good and being able to have such amazing base stats. And we're getting the all-in from the Set. He's going to have to W that before dying. Here comes Ziggy. They are going to be grabbing the kill onto the Gnar. But here comes Darius. He's going to be looking for more. He is already being ultied by the Morgana. He should be able to be kited away from the Morgana as he's going to be right now. Here comes a flash Q. Here comes a W. And the kill going over to Goomball.
Those were some phenomenal cues by Ziggy right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't miss a single one in that fight at all. So, I mean...
Uh-oh.
Nice
Kog'Maw, you went one step too far without a Lulu, but it doesn't matter because Lulu is back, baby, and the Lulu will die for your sins.
Oh no!
Oh no! But here comes Adam. Don't miss. He's gonna be trying to pick up the double kill. He will be able to do that and gets 2 kills for himself. And if you're the Swain, you're just looking at your ADC as like, I am the carry now.
Yeah, it's typically how it goes as the Swain support.
Akali should be able to kill this, right? Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Here comes the counter engage from Sparta.
Why, Riot? Akali is so dumb. Why did she dash so far?
Away! My people need me.
She dashed from like the behind the not okay. This is a little bit exaggerated, but from behind the Drake to the bush almost.
So long.
But we can say that the Morgana has a farm lead this game, unlike last game.
Now, using your W like that will result in a death here set, and that one more Q landing from Gnar should be able to take him out. But in the meantime, we have Ziggy versus Dusk in the jungle.
What happened to Goonball?
He tried to fight a Gnar, and then he was off of his turret for half a second. But now that he has all of his abilities up, he might fight the Gnar again. But Gnar should be able to kite this. Yep. Yeah, there it goes. But the Q coming back is going to be able to get the shutdown onto the set here. And the Kog'Maw doesn't really care. He has a Lulu in front of him. There's no way you're killing this, by the way. Yeah, he's just going to keep doing this. Doesn't matter. Welcome to Juggercog, baby.
That's dumb. I feel like that could have been very different had...
Flash coming in from the Gnar. But here comes the Kog'Maw. He's just going to do that. Yeah, see. Yeah, this is the problem. That's the problem. Cog Lulu. Don't let it go through in your solo queue.
Well, here's the issue, though, that I had with that. The Ashe still was going to die. But had Swain just postured forward or even behind the Cog Lulu, he would have had ulti 2 seconds later, and he could have bursted them as soon as because they used all of their abilities. They had no ulti, they had no nothing. No heal. Well, they had, I don't even think they had heal at the time. So, Swain potentially could have gotten another double kill, but I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and watch that. But I believe he could have. So, sad. Overall, though, relatively clean game from both teams. No, Honestly, I like the way the game's going for the side of.
Look how fast she is. Look how she go. She moves, but it doesn't matter because she gets. It felt like an annoying fruit fly for Victor there, as she just goes wah 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 wah, and Victor's just like, I'm gonna stay on my turret. I dare you to come under here with me.
I mean, Victor should be able to go. Okay, I thought Victor was just gonna keep pushing the lane out. Oh, this looks.
No. This is a team fight, and now the victor shall pay for that. Oh, maybe not. The kiting is going to get Darius confuzzled, as he's not going to be able to take out the victor.
Wait, you're telling me that Swain is the only person on the team with a mythic item?
Mm-hmm.
What? Why does he have more gold than his ADC?
Because he's killed things 4 times, and they got 4 assists. He's been Mr. Worldwide.
He has more gold than everyone on his team besides the Morgana.
that's an ADC for you, my man. It's Oh no.
Fix this champion!
Oh, Morgana missed Q. It's all ogre. Kog'Maw, go stand in front of them and kill them all. Go, Juggercog, go. Go, Juggercog, go. Be the front line you're supposed to be. Oh, he has died. He has perished. He's Mega Juggercog. And they are going to be getting that TP in the back line, so Double Shank will fall because of that. And then Nar's going to be picking up a solo kill topside. And then Darius is also going to be in the bot lane, cleaning that up, and double kill going over to the Akali.
It's just feeling like a nice revenge game for Godzilla right now.
Yeah, you know, like, he got faced against the Gnar last game, and now he's like, I'm going to do it now. Mom says it's my turn on the Gnar.
I wish I knew how to play the Gnar, because I'm one of those people that, like, I don't know. If it's not a tank, I can't play it. And yes, you're going to say Gnar's a tank. No, he's a fighter. Right?
Gnar's a brawler. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't. I don't have the mechanics to play fighters other than Urgot. And it's weird because I play Lucian at a very good level. And he's a pretty, I guess, mechanically intensive champion. Kind of.
I'd be upset if I was Swain there. I felt like he hit the eye 3 times and then never procs.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. It was like closed, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Just like on the odd side. Yeah, Juggercog, baby. Go get him. No. You got a Lulu. Nothing's gonna be wrong. Go battle. Juggercog. Oh, we're gonna miss Q. Go fight. Swain miss E.
God, no. What? That E should not have missed.
Be the front line. Be the front line you've always wanted to be.
Yeah.
It's taken. Wait. He's still gonna get a kill because of it. Because Jugger. Because the Kog'Maw.
Kog'Maw's so stupid.
Now here comes Goon Ball, but it's gonna be maybe an televised call, who knows? But he has his team on his back happening right beside him there. They do get the hopeful kill onto the Darius. He's doing a lot of damage. If he just ulties here, he does get the ulti off. If he gets another Q off, then it could be lights out for Victor, but he misses with an E, and Victor's gonna hit him with the Q. And that will be all she wrote. Here comes Gnar. Almost. Gnar, very close.
Yeah.
He might just do it again.
No. Had he gone over the wall in a different, had he gone over the wall and not through turret, he might have been able to get the E off plus Stride Breaker in time, but I don't know. It was a very odd, turret dive, I guess, to say the least.
Look, everyone's got mythics now except for Ashe.
Yes.
It's no longer just Swain.
But that was so dumb. Seriously, Swain has more than the mid laner right now.
Does he have more than mid laner right now?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he doesn't have more than Morgana, though.
True, but once again, this shouldn't be a thing. I don't care that he doesn't have more than Morgana. He has the second most on his team.
Oh no! Adam don't miss getting pulled in by the Darius. There is going to be a team fight. Here comes the Swain ulti, but they're Akali in the backline going wah 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 onto the double shank himself. And then Kog'Maw's going to be fronting on the enemy lines. Akali's going to get a solo kill onto the Ashe, and she will be able to escape as well. Lulu's just going to fall because of her sins as she goes up too far forward. But here comes Goonball on the side lane. He's going to try and kill off the Gnar before he goes Mega, and he does. And the hard stuck. Sorry. Gnar's going to fall from that. Hard stuck's going to have to escape from this one as well.
Swain is slowly approaching Morgana.
Flash from set there, but Akali's just going to press the E and dodge that one. Dusk is in the back line, so he's going to be in a very dangerous spot. I don't like where he is right now. And the Swain, he's getting collapsed on. Is he going to be able to kill the Swain before he falls? And he's not, as Sparta's going to be able to pick that one up.
So,
Juggercock.
is only... Oh, Lord.
The
Why?
fight don't stop.
Why is this a thing?
Front on him, Juggermaw. Except you don't have a Lulu. Don't front on him, Juggermaw. Run for your life.
It's like if Lulu doesn't, I mean, Cog doesn't have Lulu. It's like, Mom!
Mom!
Help!
He's doing it again. Oh, my word.
Well, that's a nice shutdown of good Kog'Maw, right?
Yeah, Kog'Maw's liking that.
So,
Oh, wait, you have Lulu now.
This
Go!
game is the exact opposite of last game.
They're
and
fighting.
Literally,
They never stop. Their Collie's going back in. She gets this the kill and the assassination onto the Ashe, and they're going to be looking for more. They're going to be getting the Morgana, and then the Swain's going to, the set's going to fall to the Gnar as well.
so this game is like kind of like the opposite of last. Last game, Double Shank had a phenomenal game on the Lucian, but now he's 1-7.
Double Shank wasn't playing Lucian last game.
Was he not?
No, he wasn't playing Lucian. No, that was Jungle. Jungle was playing Lucian. He was playing Lucian Braum, and they were playing.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, okay. The bot lane's going just as we expected then. The mid lane matchup has shifted though, in the sense that Hardstuck Brother is now winning on the Akali. Granted, he did get the counter matchup, so makes sense.
Now he's going to be looking for more. He's going to be trying to get that double shank off, and he's going to be able to get the Ashe back a little bit further, and is going to get that ulti, get that auto attack, get that Q, and they will fall. Juggermaw, be the front line you've always wanted to be, baby. You're not an ADC. You're a brawler. Go get him.
All right, I have a question for you. So, as a top laner, do you ever feel bad when you just slow an ADC and just destroy them?
I don't feel bad ever.
Okay.
I've always had the problem of running into Ashes that stop me when I have no gap closers.
Yeah. It's so frustrating. She's so easy to kite on, and it's like if you're playing anyone like Darius or something, you just feel bad. Or Set.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But Set, not so much, because Set has his E, and he'll just, he'll just have fun with you. That was worded badly. Never mind.
Nothing to see here. And Darius is actually going to be able to take that red buff away. I think a little bit of an early smite from Morgana was the issue. Or did he smite? Whose smite was that? I don't remember.
I think it was his smite, since his... I don't know.
It's irrelevant.
Yep. I want to say the Darius, though, as he did secure it, but not sure.
Now here goes Kali trying to see if she can get another assassination. She has motherly instincts from the Lulu. And the Kali's going to be getting more. She's trying to get some more people off. The Ashe arrow does land. Here comes Juggercog. He's going into the front line. He's going to get the Morgana. He's looking for the Ashe. He does get the slow, potentially even more. The Lulu's going to be able to shield him, speed him up a little bit, but it's not going to be fast enough.
Okay. Cog Lulu's dumb. There's nothing else to say after that fight. Cog Lulu's stupid. Kog'Maw is really strong. That's it.
I want Kog'Maw to front on more people.
I want Kog'Maw to be the tank. You have 10k gold. Gnar, who are you?
He is a tank. He's got a Lulu. He's a tank.
Yeah, exactly. Gnar, no, you're not the Juggernaut on this team. It is definitely the...
It's definitely your ADC.
Yeah. Gnar is irrelevant this game. So, it's upsetting to see that how oppressive this matchup is. The Kog'Maw has, let's see, 3,000 more gold than his own teammate.
Oh, I mean,
the second leading gold leader in the game.
Lulu just wasted ulti there. I'm not sure if that's really a waste, but she did just use ulti, I should say. So if there's a time to fight, it'd be now for Goon Squad.
Their health bars are really bad right now. I mean, you also don't have flash on anybody, well, besides your AD carry. Goonball's just about to get his flash back now, but I mean, everything's falling around the map, and it feels really bad if you're the side of Goonball. Like Goonball? No.
Yeah. Okay, there's a kill onto the Swain as they just go underneath turret, kill him. Here comes the ulti from the set, but it's not going to be enough as they're going to be able to take out the Lulu, but not the Kog'Maw. Here goes the side breaker from the Darius. He's going to be looking for more. He's going to be trapped underneath turret and is going to fall because of that. But in the meantime, we also have people in the bot lane doing what they do best as they take out that inhibitor and the Kali flashing forward. Going to see if they can grab anything from that. But I think she's going to be shut down by the Victor as she gets stunned and CC'd locked underneath the inhibitor, the Nexus turrets.
You know, that will be Goon Ball's one saving grace in fights. They have an absurd amount of CC. If you know, you go from sets E, Morgana Q is ridiculous once it's maxed out, which it should be at this point. And then you have Ashe Arrow, Victor Stun, and Swain's E. There is a lot of CC and a lot of pick potential on the side of Goon Ball, as you can see. No, Nara speed boost.
Speed boost Gnar and T flashes just to be sure. I'm not even sure if he needed a flash there, but
probably not. They don't have flash.
Oh no! You've been spotted. You've been had, Kog'Maw. You've been. Now, Lulu, you're in a little bit of an awkward predicament here. You do have the Darius beside you, but I don't think you're going to be able to live from the Ziggy and Swain combo. Here comes the Darius. He might be able to pick something off here. The Ziggy is going to get his ulti off onto the Darius, and he is going to fall because of it. And Darius is going to fall to the Swain, but in the meantime, Set's going to be able to kill Lulu. That Kali's going in is going to be able to take out the Victor. Here comes Gnar. He's going to be looking at Ashe. They do get the Swain as well, and that should be a dead Ashe as well, as Godzilla is going to run it down. Double kill, going over to the Kali as she picks off Set in the side. Yeah, so now I think that's just game, right? That has to be just, like, that's the end.
You would think, but Morgana's a champion.
I suppose, but can she really stop the overall assassination attempt from the Kali Gnar?
It's Morgana and Swain though. Like,
and Swain.
Yeah, so they're gonna get one tower here for sure. They can greed for a second, but yeah, you think you just back out here because the cooldown timers are all about to be back up. There's only two of you right there, as the Darius and the Lulu did die early in the last fight. So you just back out, take your wins, and hopefully rotate that pressure towards Baron potentially. Or towards mid to get that inhibitor. Really don't know what the right call is there. Just kind of see how the course of the game goes for like the next 5 minutes. And you should see either an inhibitor go down or a Baron.
Yeah, Victor does... he did get a lot of shutdown there, so I'm excited to see if he's going to be able to one-shot people. And they do pick off the kill from Lulu. So any Baron attempt's going to be a little bit harder now.
Maybe, but it is your support, so I mean, I don't know. It's just your support.
It's true.
But if you are the side of Goon Squad, you're gonna what?
Here comes Swain. He's gonna try and get onto the Kog'Maw, but he is gonna have to Zanya as they do get the CC lockdown from the set, and they are gonna take out the Kog'Maw. And that is what they needed to do for the next fight. And they got a little lockdown onto the Darius, but now we have a side 1v1 on Godzilla versus Goon Ball. And that should be a dead Goon Ball.
No, the ball of Goon is dead.
The ball.
Yes, but, I mean, Godzilla's getting a bit antsy. As you can see,
yeah.
Okay, good.
Ooh, Darius not landing his full Q, and then that's going to be assassination attempt from the Kali. She's going to get that Morgana, and it's just blood after blood after blood after blood.
So, if you are Hawk Gaming right now, their jungler's dead longer than your jungler's dead. You have your Cog Lulu up along with a Kali, and your tank is up. So, you could just do the Baron and not have a care in the world about it. Who's gonna steal it? Ashe ulti? Probably not. Victor E? Maybe. But I mean, Baron does seem like the call here, but it is a bit late.
Here comes Gnar. He's trying to get an all-in from the Victor. Here comes a flash from Victor. Here comes the Ashe Arrow from downtown. Gonna land onto the Gnar, and they are going to secure that kill, and that's going over to Victor yet again. This Victor is going to be massive this game with all of this shutdown gold.
Ashe saved the game.
She did it. She saved Bikini Bottom.
Yes. I don't even know where that's from. Yeah, I forgot where that's from.
And now,
obviously comes from
oh, there goes the Kog'Maw. Some the dot damage from the Morgana and the Swain are going to be able to take off that. And then they are going to be looking for their Akali. Akali's looking for assassination attempt. She's going to get healed. She is going to take out the Ashe. She's going to be able to escape, though. Questionable, but with Victor chasing her down, she's probably going to get an E off. The zoning E from the Swain is going to be probably enough. As the Victor gets his phase rush and just runs her down. Here comes
That's a
Darius. He's
Baron.
going into the fight there, and he's going to try and see what he can pick off, but it's not going to be enough damage. As Goonball also CC locks that one down and is going to be able to take off Baron. They have to take the Baron now, and someone has to reset because of those minions are going to take another inhibitor.
No. I mean,
Oh, they got the inhibitor, but same.
Goon Squad is still down a lot of gold. But, you know, that was just a 10k gold lead 2 minutes ago. So, I mean, being able to weather the storm like that. All right.
Yeah, they're going to be looking for more. The route going down on to Gnar. He's going to be turning Mega in just a couple seconds. They're going to be looking to see what they can do off of this. But for Sparta's E is going to be able to stop the Juggercog from fronting on him. But I think he's still dead because of it. Where's he going to run? Oh, there it is.
Dang. If Lulu wasn't there, he probably gets out.
Yeah. Questionable. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it depends, because he probably would have hidden by Raptors and Baron back, so maybe.
So I feel like Goon Squad's going to be able to stall this out a little bit longer, but they aren't going to be able to stop the overall threat that is Hawkthorne Esports.
Oh, yeah, well, see, the problem is that Hawk's team just outscales Goon Squad.
Yeah, big team fight happening right now. The Goon is going to be able to lock those guys down, and Morgana getting a nice double kill with her ulti. She's going to be looking for more. The Akali is going to be putting back underneath the turret. She's going to get the assassination onto the Morgana, but is going to be getting onto the turret, by the way, as well. Here comes Darius. He's going to try and see if he can get something off of that, but then the Ashe is in the backline slowing him and going to be unable to take the kill off of Goonball.
This game doesn't make sense.
Well, Goon Squad has to go and take that dragon right now.
Right.
If they're holding on for dear life at this rate, they're trying to see these minions from taking their turrets. They're trying to take those barons. They're doing whatever they can just to breathe. And on top of that, they haven't gotten any tier 1 turrets, which is hurting their gold advantage. But if they do, that's a lot of missing gold in their pockets, and they could even up the gold lead entirely.
Yeah, it's just, once again, the way this game is going, the gold lead is just used so much more effectively by the side of...
That might not be the call there, Gnar, but he did try his darn hardest to do that 3v1.
Yeah, so, Gnar, so found this place there. It's okay, though. I will say, if you're the side of Goon Squad, Hawk Gaming, you're still feeling really good, besides the fact that Lulu's, maybe running it down? Nope, Asher whiffed. Okay, so, Hawk Gaming has done a lot to, try and not win this game in the past few minutes. It's okay, because overall, the composition is... Whoa, that was completely blind, I think. He still got that.
Here comes the Swain. He's going to try and go onto the Kog'Maw, but the Kog'Maw has a Lulu, and the Lulu's not going to let the Kog'Maw die. Juggercog, baby. And Baron, there's no major objectives to be taken here, so it's going to be a long stalemate. Unless Juggercog decides to just run into their jungle and fight all of them at the same time without the Lulu. Which happened.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Pugmall.
Goodbye.
Your life was short-lived. You will be missed.
You will be slightly missed. Not missed by the enemy team, but you will be missed by your team.
Yep. 4 out of the 9 other players is good enough.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so, I mean, once again, if you're on the side with the Gnar and the Kog'Maw, you know, feeling really good about the way this game's still going, even though, once again, I did make the joke that you guys were trying.
Oh, here we go again, baby. The Darius is in the jungle and is going to be shut down. Here comes the ulti from the Morgana. Gonna get a huge kill for Ziggy there.
Maybe I should stop talking about how good Hawks Gaming should feel, because every time I say that, one of them dies.
They're like, it's time to go. Oh boy, time to go in the jungle.
Yes.
So
Gnar? Cool. Alright, so at the moment, 4v5.
it is 43 to 40, by the way. There has been 83 kills this game.
Slightly less bloody than the last game, though, just by average.
No, there's definitely more. I think we had like 73 last game by the end, by 28. Oh, but if we're going off time, it may be more bloody last game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. By average, it's less bloody.
Mm-hmm.
So far. But we shall see. There's still probably a good 5 minutes left in this game, maybe. Or if Goon Squad can drag this out, maybe a good 10.
Comes the Morgana. There goes the Ash Arrow. They aren't going to be able to land anything from that, and then they're going to have to force away the Goon Squad, the Hawks Gaming, sorry, and the Hardsuck's going to be caught out by the Morgana, and they're going to be getting a kill onto the Lulu. So now it's just Gnar and Kog'Maw, and Darius isn't even in this fight, so they're going to be looking for more, going to see if they can grab anything else off of that, and it's going to be a no. And the Baron's going to be up in 44 seconds, so if they go on it immediately, they might be able to snag up yet another Baron and stall this game out just a little bit further to get this lead a little bit easier for them.
So, Goon Squad
Oh, Kog'Maw.
now has a lead.
Kog'Maw will backdoor you like Expeke and die.
No. Incorrect, sir.
Not like
You saw that.
Expeke.
No. They got their first turret! Yes.
They did it.
Wins.
They did it.
Moral victories.
It took them 20 minutes to get one of those in Nexus turrets, but they did it.
Ah, yes. But, it's okay. So, if you are the side of Goon Squad, you are feeling really good with this 3k gold lead, probably soon to be a 5k gold lead with this Baron take. The question is, how is this going to really work out? Because, yeah, you guys are good in fights in the situation where you actually have minions. But now that a dragon's going to be up in the next 25 seconds, how is this going to play out for you? Their Lulu might be dead, though? Nope. So, that is an ulti down for Swain, which feels really bad.
Oh, they got the kill on Lulu.
Is dead.
But they are going to get the assassination onto Swain there. There isn't going to be much you can do about that. And now if you are Goon Squad here, you're going to have to go and you're going to have to fight for this dragon because it's going to be soul or soul point for you, right? So here comes the arrow, going to be going on to the Darius there. Who's going to be able to get this dragon? And it's going to be Hawks Gaming, and they're going to have so much more burst potential now.
That's so sad because Morgana's 2 levels up on that. But it was bursted so quickly that she didn't even have a chance to smite. Will they get the 3rd turret? No, it just seems like Kog'Maw's going to, force a flash out of him because he's not perfectly fine. Kog'Maw does feel a little bit sad about that though because, as we all know, Kog'Maw is a very immobile champion. So if he gets caught out, so
that's a dead Ash. That could be a dead Morgana if they step up too far.
That could have very easily been a dead Kog'Maw, but thankfully he, solid sidestep game right there.
Yeah.
And we shall see how this plays out. You figure that the side of Goon Squad, they probably give up this inhibitor, but try to force a fight as soon as they do, because that's really the biggest way you have in winning. If you let this Baron run out in the next minute without giving up that inhib, you probably never get a chance to fight. You just lose this game off of that. You need to force a fight within the next few minutes because you obviously don't have very good Drake control just simply with your composition. So since you've had decent Baron control, you want to take advantage of that. Nice E.
Dead Kog'Maw. And now that will be a dead Darius in a second too. And Goon Ball's in the middle of all of them. He does get the ulti away. He's going to try and see if he can get the Lulu. He does get the Lulu ulti. Here comes the Ash Arrow from downtown getting that Lulu as well. Here comes the Goon squad as they come in and trying to force off away from Godzilla from doing anything more. And they will continue to play a little bit safe here.
And as I was saying, that's what they had to do. They had to force a fight. Ash is dead.
Ash is dead. Akali is dead.
Yep. Will they get a second tower with this last 10 seconds of Baron? Hopefully. Tower and hopefully a reset. Come on. Race against the clock. Let's go. Reset. Please reset.
Nope. They're looking for more. They got to greed for more.
Yes. Alright. So, this is how we die. And you two are very important to your team fight. So, yes. Thank you.
Alright, reset.
Alright, so Goon Squad is feeling pretty good right now, actually. I know I haven't said this at all this game, and I probably just jinxed them with their 6.5k gold lead. I mean, yeah, I really hope I didn't just jinx them. I really do. Oh god, this feels terrible.
You may have just jinxed them.
Yep, maybe.
Very possible.
Yeah, I mean, they're sitting on a three bounties right now, so that doesn't feel good if you're the side of Goon Squad. But I will say, this Darius jungle pick is very sad about it, because I feel like it's so much better than what has been displayed, but Goon Squad just has such a good composition against the Darius.
I mean, it's hard to face off against it, right? When you just, like, he's constantly being in fights, like, all this game. And Kog'Maw's in the middle of all of them, but then he gets Lulu ulti, he's got the Lulu shield, he isn't going to be able to do much off of that. No kills are going to be given out, but he does live, so that's a positive.
Kog'Maw is a bruiser!
Front line.
Yes. Alright, so Kog'Maw has 19k gold, figure he has full build.
He's full HP.
What? He's not healing!
Dead. He's dead. Everyone's dead. The Ash was alone. The Darius killed it. It's probably game over now. It's good luck trying to stop the Hawk. Good luck. And they're going to be looking for more. They are going to be finding that they get the ulti off, and that's going to be a dead Morgana as well. Yes, this will be all she wrote, folks. As you see, Juggercog is going to do the best he can, as he's going to be able to take off these turrets, take off that set, and then take off that Nexus.
Oh, come on, one of you die, please. Both teams hit 50 kills, please.
Negative.
Well, at least one of the teams hit 50 kills this game. We were one death off last time. We finally got there.
What a performance. What a great game. Back and forth.
Yeah, so not a very clean game out of the side of Hawks Gaming, I will say that. I was yeah, I mean, I did make the joke that you guys were trying not to win for the last 10 minutes. And I mean, honestly, you guys played a pretty good game, especially early. You guys had really good control over the game. You guys had really good roams. You did everything the way you wanted to, and it was all under your control. I will give props to Goon Squad for making their way back in the mid game, taking the most of the mistakes of the other team, and making the most of your opportunities to get back into the game. Sadly, it just was a little bit too late to try to get back into the game. You did do a lot, but it just feels bad to verse Cog Lulu. So, the moral story is ban Lulu.
Or Kog'Maw, one of the two. Just one of them.
I think Lulu's worse simply because of the fact that she can go along with a lot of other people and she's just oppressive. Because let's say you put Lulu with I don't know, let's say Jinx. She could be really annoying. Just sit there and just do damage.
Yeah.
That could be super impressive. But Kog'Maw with like a Nautilus is not going to be that great. So I just think Lulu's the better ban in general.
Mm-hmm.
Just my opinion. But overall, take away this champion from everybody. One of these two champions. Your choice. Because it is utterly broken.
I agree. And just as final takeaways, who do you think would be our MVP and ace for this?
Okay. MVP. See, Kog'Maw performed phenomenally, but I think it has to be the Akali. She played safer. She did dive. She did a lot of these things in lane. But she did play a counter matchup. I don't know. I'll just say Akali. You're probably gonna disagree with me, but just because I want to be different, I'm gonna say Akali. And the ace, probably the Morgana. She actually had a really substantial lead throughout this whole game, and she did a lot for her team early. It sucks that they couldn't come out with the win. They did a lot mid game too with Morgana. It sucks they couldn't come out with the win with the pressure she had in the jungle, but she did have a phenomenal game herself. Also, just want to give an honorable mention to the Victor. He played a phenomenal game himself for getting counterpicked and still ending up 11-6 and 13 and ending up with the second most gold in your team.
Mhm.
Pretty good. I will say Swain had more gold than the top laner, which is funny.
Yeah. I agree with the ace. And I'm gonna be different, but I'm gonna be different for different reasons for our MVP. I definitely think Lulu, without Lulu, those shields, those things, she helped her team survive in a lot of those stages in the early, mid, and late game, where she was just a menace, where it's like she had to become a priority kill at the start of
Yeah.
every team fight because she was being such a menace, protecting her team, making sure that no one was dying. So I'm gonna give it mine over to Lulu.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say the one I was thinking of giving it to Lulu. The reason I didn't give it to Lulu is that she got caught out in the jungle a lot by herself, and so
Hmm.
that was the only reason. She gave opportunities for them to get back into the game, so I'm like, you don't want to see your MVP doing that. So that's why I gave it to the Akali because she played pretty good, and yeah, she wasn't a part of a lot of kills, but all of her kills were very effective.
Hmm. I
So
agree.
that was my reasoning.
Yeah. And with that being said, folks, thank you so much for coming out tonight. We are so happy to see you. We are going to be hosting a couple matches tomorrow, so keep in tuned. It's going to be a couple live matches, hopefully. Um, Times are to be determined. But with that being said, I am the Dragon Rider, joined today with Alpha. Thank you so much for coming out.